Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into LDTV Sports for the semifinal matchup between Shawnee High School and Moorestown High School at the home of the Renegades. Joe, it's our favorite time of year, playoff time. What do you think of this one, Joe?
Well, you know, there weren't really any major upsets in the opening round. So get down to the semifinals, which we have today. You have two very evenly talented teams. Although the Renegades, as you said, they're undefeated, untied. They don't want to put any kind of blemish on their record today. Moorestown, they want to, they lost the head-to-head the last 5 times. They lost to the Renegades. They want to see if they can turn it around. The first goal is going to be very, very important today.
Definitely. Shawnee will look to keep their undefeated season going in this playoff match. Moorestown will look to crack down and break their streak. We'll be right back for the start of this one.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK menu or on the web at zalliesfreshkitchen.com. Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com. Rothman Orthopedic Institute, the official team physicians of the Phillies, Eagles, and 76ers. For orthopedic excellence, think Rothman first. www.rothmanortho.com. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. Delightful Destinations Travel Agency, making memories that will last a lifetime. 856-985-2969 or delightfuldestinations23@gmail.com. Anytime Fitness, your gym in Medford, New Jersey. We can't wait to help you reach your goals. Open to members 24/7. 609-388-4143. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
Good afternoon, everybody. We welcome you back into this one. We're just a few minutes from game start here. Again, this is our playoff semifinal matchup. Shawnee Renegades home, undefeated 21-0 record. Moorestown coming in 12-4-6 as the 5 seed. Joe, a few minutes from this one, what do you think?
Well, as I said in the pregame, you get down to the semifinals, really anything can happen. As you see, Coach Drew Wagner's 23rd season as head coach, and look at that record: 352, 91, and 43. Of course, he was also, prior to the girls coach, he was assistant to the legend Brian Gibney at the boys soccer here at Shawnee for 4 years, and he's also a student. He's played 3 sports, and he's looking forward to move on, that's for sure.
We're going to do our keys to the game here, sponsored by Equitable, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other needs-based products since 1859. Equitable, together we'll build the right strategy for your future. Call 732-452-7275. What do we got, Joe? For Moorestown, it's going to be limiting those Shawnee scoring chances.
Yeah, I'm sure the Quakers will have to key on Maddie Sandusky and Julia Tepes, the Renegades' number 1 and number 2 scorers.
For Shawnee, it's going to be limiting those fouls in the defensive third.
Well, nothing gets a coach more upset, I don't believe, than a foul deep in their defensive third. They're certainly going to have to limit that today.
And for both teams, you see it in these playoff games so often when teams are amped up, be patient.
Absolutely. Patience and ball control will definitely be key today.
Those were your Equitable keys to the game.
The day we have here is absolutely gorgeous. A little bit breezy, but the sun's out. Of course, we're not in the sun, so we may need a jacket or two.
This is Moorestown coach Bill Mulvihill. It's his 28th year as a head coach. He has 7 returning starters from last year. As we said, this year he boasts a 12-4-6 record. All time, I mean, he's done pretty well at Moorestown.
Absolutely, and if anybody's been around as long as I have in South Jersey, the name Mulvihill and South Jersey sports are very, very synonymous.
Verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability.
We're going to throw to a quick break here, and then we'll be right back for the start of this one.
Such behavior will result in
The Lenape District app provides access to a variety of personalized school and district information at any time from anywhere. Students and parents can quickly and easily connect with everything from school news to athletic and activity schedules to grades and assignments to social media in one mobile-friendly view. The home screen features the activity stream. You can customize this feed with the information you want to see from your school and see all of your content all on one page. In the Notifications tab, you'll have quick access to important emails from your school or the district, as well as your subscribed alerts. You can choose to receive alerts for attendance, class and assignment grades, and even when a cafeteria balance runs low. And when logged into the app, the More screen allows students and parents to view schedules, class websites, grades, assignments, attendance, and more. You can also customize the calendar to display only events from the activities, clubs, and sports of your choice. The More screen is also where you can find links to many useful resources, like lunch menus, social media, and step-by-step instructions for setting up the app. The LRHSD app is available for free from the App Store and Google Play. Just search Lenape Regional High School District. And for more information, visit lrhsd.org/app.
Seneca has a lot to offer athletically. We have top-notch facilities, a brand new turf field, and there's an opportunity for students to get JV and varsity experience with our smaller numbers.
Well, welcome back in, everybody, one more time before we start this one. Just had a little mess up with the national anthem, but we're here, we're ready to go, and it's all good.
Okay, what we missed was some of the starting lineups for Shawnee's. In goal, Mackenzie Borby, Eva
Matisik, yep.
Matisik, thank you. Courtney Davis, Lily Gove, Caitlin Olkowski, Maddie Sandusky, Cece DeRorian, Joelle Cinquino, Miss Julia Tepes, thank you, Erin Doyle, and Avery Cornefell.
And those are your Shawnee starting lineups. We'll transfer over to Moorestown now. We start in goal with Lauren Swafford with 135 saves on the year. We have Ella Burton in the midfield, Peyton Durer, Natalie Janulis, Madeline Steen, May Murphy, Catherine Bianco, Julia Blong Jr., Caitlin McNulty, Pinar Shamali, and on defense, rounding it out, Ella O'Terry. Those were your starting lineups for this semifinal matchup as see both teams huddling up. Final pregame speeches, and we're ready to go.
And Kevin, we should mention that, again, the starting goaltender for Shawnee, Mackenzie Borby, she's also one of the captains. She's coming in here for 289 career saves and having a fantastic career.
It's a big number.
We see Coach Drew Wagner giving the team last second instructions, and we should be off soon, very, very shortly.
So we'll have 40-minute halves. If overtime is needed, we'll do 2 10-minute periods, golden goal style. And then if all else isn't settled after that, we'll head to all-important PKs to decide who gets to this final.
And nobody wants to get to that point.
No.
Because that's jubilation on one side and really, really big heartbreak on the other.
Agony.
I can remember years back, they experimented with corner kicks in overtime.
Really?
So after 2 10s, if no one scored, the total number of corner kicks in overtime, I believe, I'm not sure if it was the entire game, but overtime, decided the game, and that wasn't that great either.
There's really not a great way to settle it. Either way, you're going to have one team who feels like they got robbed, and the other who goes home absolutely jubilated.
Yeah, I remember Coach Gibney would actually set up plays on a corner, not necessarily to score, but just to knock it off the other team and get another corner kick. So I said it's not an easy way either way.
Nope.
Hopefully we won't have that today.
Does make for an exciting end, though.
Oh, wow, absolutely. And again, both the boys and girls here at Shawnee won the South Jersey Coaches Tournament. And for the boys, I think it went into penalty kicks. It was like the seventh.
What a game!
The seventh, they won it on a save.
Yeah, Clark Mangan with the save.
Right.
I was at that game. I stormed the field for Shawnee. It was an incredible moment, and both teams, they were playing side by side in that.
Right at the Coup Field and Cherry Hill. Yeah, that's I mean, they get blasted sometimes. We don't have bleachers there, but it's a great setup. It really is.
It was awesome.
Yeah, and Darren Doyle, whose daughters are on the team here today, and also has a son on the boys. I meant to talk to him the other day. I saw him, and I said, I wonder if he was allowed to stand behind the players' bench because he'd be able to see both games.
Exactly. Yeah. So both teams, won their Coaches Cup. As I said, the girls are undefeated. They've really been a powerhouse this whole year.
And really, I think they've given up like 7 goals to date. And they want to keep that going. And again, they have a strong defense in front of Mackenzie, and Mackenzie's just been lights out.
Spectacular.
I mentioned earlier there was a nice article in the South Jersey Magazine about Mackenzie Corby that she's going to Syracuse and
for lacrosse.
Lacrosse,
multi-sport athlete.
Right. And I think she mentioned that she was actually a striker in the early days, and their middle school, I believe, didn't have a goaltender. She said, I'll try it. She fell in love with that, and she said she still likes to score, and that's why maybe she's sticking with lacrosse.
Yeah, it's gone very well for her. She'll go to Syracuse. We have a couple commits from the Shawnee team and then a couple on the Moorestown team as well. But this should be a great one. I'm very excited to get this started.
Absolutely.
So it'll be Moorestown to kick it off. Natalie Janulis at the center circle.
Turn it over to our play-by-play man, Kevin Bauman. Take it away, Kevin.
Thank you, Joe. Oh,
little false start
There we go. We're going to get this
Oh,
one
they let it go.
started. It'll be off
No harm, no foul.
and kicked forward long for ahead, and there'll be one back by Moorestown there, and they'll play back. Look to keep possession here as we start this one. Both teams probably amped up in this semifinal matchup. This way, Avery Cornerfell on that right back side. She'll pass it off to Courtney Davis, who will look to find an option. Apologies, that was Even Matisik. And Cornerfell will float it into the middle of the field, looking for an option there. Is Maddie Sadusky, who, as we said, leads the team on goals, 16 on the season. She's been lights out, and she also usually takes their penalty kicks, and she's very good at those. So this is Erin Doyle, senior defender at the back line now. She'll pass forward to Eva Matisik, who passes the midfield line. We'll look outside to Avery Cornerfell going down the right-hand lane, but that'll be one there by Elia Oteri of Moorestown, and she'll win a 6 kick for her team. So Shawnee starts off here with a good amount of possession, and they'll look to keep that going. It's been their formula all year. Possession and then just goals late in games or whenever they can get them, and they've rode that to an undefeated record. This will be senior goalie Lauren Swafford, who takes a 6 kick for her team. Won back by Jaquinto of Shawnee, and handled there by Julia Tepes, Virginia Tech commit. She will actually be heading there next semester to practice with the team. That one's won there by Shawnee, and open in the middle, but no goal there. It'll be one back and played out of bounds. It looks like it'll stay Shawnee ball. That really came out of nowhere. It didn't look like Courtney Davis was going to be able to run onto that, but she did, and it almost ended up at a goal for Shawnee.
Good pressure here the last 30, 40 seconds by the Renegades. Nice cross in, and good scoring opportunity.
So here's Cornerfell to take this one in, go towards the area of Maddie Sadusky, but that'll go wide, and let's see if Moorestown player can keep it in. She will kick it out for a throw-in, so that'll be well done there by her as opposed to the corner kick, which it would have been if not. So here's Cornerfell again, their long throw taker. Junior playing right back for this team. She'll look for a flick with Maddie Sadusky. It's played in. Just outside and into the middle with an opening shot, and it is a score for Shawnee. Just less than 3 minutes into this one. I'm not quite sure who got it, but there it is. Shawnee takes the 1-0 lead in this semifinal match. Players are up on their feet, and it started well for Shawnee.
And that's a great start that Shawnee was looking for, and certainly the Quakers did not want to have happen. And again, maybe we'll get the replay so we can get the scores again. When they're bunched up like that, it's
a lot of bodies.
Yeah, a lot of bodies, but a great throw-in by Avery Cornerfell.
I'd love to see whenever Shawnee scores, goalkeeper Mackenzie Borby sprints up the field and goes to hug her teammates with them. It's really an awesome sight, and Shawnee takes the lead early in this one, 1-0. Let's see what Moorestown has to say about it as we continue on in this one. I mean, that's not the start Moorestown was looking for there. No. So it was a Shawnee throw-in. There's one there by, looks like Julia Tepes in the middle. She'll pass off to, that is Caitlin Olkowski, sophomore, who look towards the middle, back to Caitlin now. Turning, this is Maddie Sadusky, who gets inside the 18. She'll look to thread to the middle. Oh! And it is another goal for Shawnee. That is 2 in just over 3 minutes time. I believe that one was Caitlin Olkowski on the goal. Just slotted it right past the outstretched arm of the keeper. Wow, 2-0 Shawnee, just over 3 minutes into this one.
And just total control the last 5 minutes, resulting in 2 quick goals by the Renegades.
Moorestown is down and out quick. They're going to have to recuperate here and try to get some possession and try and get one back on the board here. That's a dream start for Shawnee in this semifinal matchup. This will be passed forward. Now Moorestown looking to gain some possession. They'll get it through, but not past Erin Doyle on the back line. And there's one there. This is Eve Matisik on the ball now. Wow, what a start for Shawnee, Joe.
Absolutely.
Eve
Nice
Matisik will look out into the flat for Maddie Sadusky, who will run onto it, look to center into the middle. A little fight for the ball. It will be won back by the defense of Moorestown, and now up ahead towards Catherine Bianco, leading scorer for Moorestown. She'll boot it forward, and won there by Jaquinto. Now this is Natalie Janulis on the ball, rushing forward towards Avery Cornerfell defending. She'll just boot it forward towards the direction of Caitlin McNulty, but it'll roll out of bounds for a 6 kick for Mac Borby.
We talked about the quick start. I believe it was last year. It might have been the semis or the quarters, and I believe it was also against Moorestown, where Shawnee did not have a good start. I think it was nothing at the half. They wind up winning the game, but maybe they're remembering that. Don't want to relive that last year.
I mean, this is a dream start for them. That was a nice flick on by Matisek, who will be one back into the middle. This is Olkowski on the back of the Morristown offender. This will be won by Julia Tepes and back towards Matisek, who will boot it forward towards Elia Oteri. He'll boot it again, and this one will roll out of bounds off Morristown's Julia Blanc for Shawnee throwing. So it's been a lot in Morristown's half thus far. This is Oteri, who looks to go outside. Courtney Davis running onto that one for Shawnee, and that'll go out for Shawnee throwing. A lot of miscues from Morristown early on here, and you can't do that against the Shawnee
That's
team.
what happens when you're pressured by this high scoring, not really high scoring. I mean, they've had some close games, but again, you have that strong defense, and yeah, you only need 2 or 3 goals in most of these games.
Exactly. So starting on, looking for a flick there. It'll be one back. There's Courtney Davis, who looks to get it into the box. She will, but to no avail. That is a save for Lauren Swafford, her first of the game, after letting 2 in initially. It'll be towards the head of Cece DeRorian, senior midfield captain for this Shawnee team. And there's one back, Julia Tepes with the turnover now. Rushing towards the defense is Morristown's Julia Blanc, looking for an option. Down the left-hand side, she'll cut back, and there'll be a foul there on Shawnee's Caitlin Olkowski. So Morristown will win a free kick here, just outside the 18 at the 25. Coming up to take this one, it looks like will be Elia Oteri, junior defenseman for Morristown.
And again, Mackenzie is staring right into the sun.
Could be a factor here. As we move forward in this one, it'll kind of go down, but as we start this one, it's there, and Mac is, as he said, staring right into it. So this will be Oteri who will put it in. She'll just go towards the direction of Mac Wilby, and that's never going to get past her. Mac will play it out wide to Erin Doyle, who will go out wide again, and now back to Doyle. She'll look to switch fields to Jaquinto. Those two best friends and center back duo for as long as I've known. I mean, they've been together and working as center back duo, and they've done it well. That is Doyle and Jaquinto. Now Avery Cornerfell on the ball. Going into the middle of the field, and she'll pass out wide to Lily Gove. We'll go into the middle to DeRorian, and now up forward towards the direction of Tepes, but one back by Oteri of Morristown, who had just booted forward. Morristown here, they got to try and look to get some possession, I'd say.
Yeah, well, they got the penalty down here, which Coach Wagner didn't want them to have in that defensive third, and unfortunately, fairly easy save by Mac.
That was one of our keys to the game, wasn't it? Shawnee limiting those defensive third fouls.
That's why I brought it up, buddy.
So this will be a throw-in on the attacking side from Morristown. One back there and towards the middle, towards the direction of Bianco. But there's Caitlin Olkowski, who will boot it forward towards Eva Matisek with space to move here. Maddie Sadusky running laterally, looking for an option. It'll go through Maddie Sadusky's foot towards the foot of Julia Tepes, and she'll be called for offside. She had an option there. Couldn't get it through.
Yeah, it looked like the first pass. I don't know if it was behind her or was it design play for like the dummy pass. I think it was a little bit behind her.
Worked
but
out.
It almost worked out. Unfortunately, it was offsides.
So this will be pulled back. On the foul, on the offsides call by Shawnee, and this will be Swafford, who will boot it forward. Towards the direction of Olkowski, who will win it back for her team. She'll go back towards Matisek, who will look to switch fields and have an option in Lily Gove. Lily Gove now running at the defense from the left back position. She'll push up, looks to get past one. She'll pass it into the middle of the field, and well defended there by Oteri of Moorestown. Now this is DeRorian backing down her defender. She'll win it back for Tepes. Tepes with a drive, and it goes wide right, and that'll be out for a goal kick.
Got a lot on that shot, and again, unfortunately, just wide.
she's been the one who's scored these, Julia Tepes that is, who scored these so-called bangers, as they say. She's had some awesome goals in the upper 90 this season, and it's great to see.
Absolutely need that, especially in the middle of the field.
It's a fight for the ball between Cornerfell and Bianco. It'll be won by Cornerfell back towards DeQuinto, who will look forward to Tepes. A nice touch by her there on the right side. Now Maddie Sadusky will look to hold up play in the middle of the field. And she gets past one Quaker defender who goes falling down. Now into the middle towards Okowski. Okowski looks to cut it back, but can't, but it's back to the foot of Tepes. Tepes who will put it in now towards the right-hand corner, and she can't slot it. As I said, she almost had one right there.
That was a great shot there by Avery Cornerfell. And I remember last year in that semifinals game was changed. It was 0-0, and Cornerfell came in, did a few overlaps, and assisted on a goal and actually scored the winning goal.
Player of the game in that game, correct?
Absolutely.
So this will be into the middle towards Bianco, who looked to shield the defender, but it is won back there by Shawnee. This is Julia Tepes on the ball, who's always dangerous in the midfield. Up towards the direction of Sadusky. Sadusky who will hold up play once again and drop it back for Cornerfell, who looked to run at the defense. Now Cornerfell into the middle and back outside. Nice 1-2 play, but it'll be out of bounds, and Shawnee will retain possession. Now Cornerfell on the throw-in. She'll go into Sadusky. Now Cornerfell will look to put one in. It's towards the Quaker defender who will boot it out, and well done defending by her, but not for long. It'll be back towards Cornerfell. Now played back towards Aaron Doyle. Doyle will give it away here, and Moorestown will look to form a counterattack in this one. That was Natalie Jadulis who will get it off to Bianco. Bianco possibly looking to serve one in. She will. It's over the direction.
Offsides.
Offsides will be called, and it looked like there was a chance there for Moorestown, but it was called offsides by that referee on the far sideline.
It was a good setup, but again, the forward line, they have to have their eyes, on a swivel.
Exactly.
Make sure they're not behind the last defense.
It was Caitlin McNulty who got called for the offsides. They're going to call this one on Tepes, so it'll be a free kick for the Quakers. It'll be Elia O'Terry to take it, just as before. Shawnee 2, Moorestown nothing, in case you're just joining us. It was 2 goals for Shawnee in the first couple minutes of the game. We couldn't get a good angle on who scored the first one, as this will be into the box, but past the head of McNulty, and Mac Borby will save that one away. As I was saying, it was 2 goals for Shawnee within the first 3.5 minutes, really. One was scored by Caitlin Okowski. We're still trying to figure out that first one. A lot of bodies in the box, but nonetheless, it's 2-0 Shawnee. Moorestown will look to get some possession and cut into this lead as soon as possible. Is now throwing on the right-hand side for May Murphy, who's a senior for the Moorestown Quakers. This will go out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Shawnee. As we tick down below 27 minutes remaining in this first half, 40-minute halves in high school girls soccer. This will be a good throw-in towards Sadusky. Sadusky turning. Well done there by her. Good skill as she'll go towards the corner, look to win a corner for her team, but it'll be defended well by Moorestown, and they're going to call it out of bounds, so it'll be a goal kick for Moorestown's Lauren Swafford.
There's a great shield there by Sandusky. Unfortunately, went over the end line.
And booted forward towards the area of DeRorian, over her head and flicked on there towards McNulty. McNulty looking for an option but can't find one, and will give it back towards Tepes. Tepes now with space to work with, one on her right, but she'll look to get past her. And she'll have to cut it back there, and well defended there by Moorestown, but Shawnee will win the throw-in. will be Lily Gove, Jr., to throw this one in from the left-hand side in the area for Shawnee, and it'll be towards the direction of Sadusky yet again, but does not get there. Back out to Lily Gove here. She'll look to serve one in, and she will towards the area of Matisik. Matisik skies one just over the bar and is unable to put it in the back of the net. Prime chance there.
At first, I thought the goalie got a hand on that, but it just went over the net, resulting in a goal kick.
Swafford again of Moorestown will look forward towards the direction of Natalie Janulis, who's unable to win it for her team, but there it is won by Moorestown and booted forward, but Doyle is there to defend, and it'll be out for a throw-in from Moorestown. There it is thrown in towards McNulty, who can't control it, and there's Nevis, who looks to put a flick on the ball, but will fall down in the process of doing so, and
still got the job done.
she did. It's one back by Shawnee here. Here's Tepis back on the ball looking for some redemption after that last play that she had. They're going to call a foul there on Shawnee. It looked like Courtney Davis is the culprit for that one, as it'll be a free kick for the Quakers. Here's Morristown now with a free kick, and that'll be won by Doyle, who's so strong on the ball, just like her brother. Both of those teams, but she loses it here, just as I say that, into the middle, but defended there by Gove, and won back by Doyle, who slide tackle and clear that one away towards the direction of Courtney Davis. Is now a throw-in for Gove on the left-hand side. Will go towards Sadusky. It's a little bit of an errant touch by her, but it'll go towards Doyle, and she'll look to switch fields to Jaquinto. Jaquinto will go out wide now to Cornefell. He will cut it back to look to regroup. Now Cornefell into the middle. She finds an open girl in Tepis. Tepis will play back and look to play the possession game here. Now a little dangerous pass here into the middle. Jaquinto's able to control it and get it out of the dangerous area. Now that's Tepis who looks out wide to Cornefell. Cornefell with room to run here. Passing the midfield line. She's running at the defenders. O'Terry looking to defend. It'll be Maddie Sadusky now into the area. Maddie Sadusky shoots and scores! Maddie Sadusky nets her first of the game, 17th of the season. She'll give the Renegades a 3-0 lead on a great combination pass. And there it is.
And much a fantastic setup again by Avery Cornefell. I almost didn't see it because Avery's grandfather stood up. Wait till I talked to him at halftime. Take care, Billy.
There it is, 3-0 Renegades on the foot of Maddie Sadusky, who extends her goal lead for Shawnee. We're going to go to a quick replay of that one. Sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy, on the web at ivyrehab.com.
Just saw that beautiful pass.
Apologies for that. We couldn't get the real replay off. But there's Sadusky, who had another chance there that was blocked away. We'll try to get you that full replay here in a minute. Apologies. Now 3-0 for the Renegades. They are potent. This is DeRoyan now, who will look forward towards Sadusky. Sadusky goes out wide to Cornefell, who's really played well in this game, connecting passes for the Shawnee team as they move up the field. That's on the head of DeRoyan with the pink headband. She'll look to go again and miss that one, but one back by Okowski and towards Cornefell. Now that's one there by Julia Blanc of Moorestown, but she'll just boot it forward into the hands of Mackenzie Borby, who will collect that one and look to regroup for Shawnee. Dorian looks to turn in the middle of the field, a little bit dangerous there, but she gets it done. As Tepes with the touch gets away from her, and it'll be won there by Ella Britton of Moorestown. She'll want to throw in for her team.
About a minute ago, looked like number 9, Maddie Zahn, came in for the Renegades, sophomore.
That is Olkowski there who wins that one, and now Zahn, just as you said, looking towards Sadusky. Got to go back towards Cornfell. Now Cornfell will play back to her keeper, who's calm and composed in this one, and she'll go wide to, I believe that is Courtney Davis. No apologies, Lily Gove. Matisse will play back to Lily Gove, and Lily Gove looks to go forward, and she will find Tepes on the left-hand side, who is dangerous in this possession. She'll go past one in the middle towards the direction of, that was newly subbed on Maddie Zahn, who had a great shot and well defended there on the save by Lauren Swafford.
Quick left foot shot by Maddie Zahn, a great scoring opportunity, almost made it 4-0.
Tepes whipped one in there, and Zahn it was on her foot, and she had a great chance, unable to finish it, although the shot was on target. And a little fight for the ball in the middle of the field here. It'll be out for Shawnee throwing. They're really dominating this one so far, Joe.
And the last goal we mentioned, that assist by Avery Cornfell. She is coming into this game with 12 assists, which leads the team.
Extending her lead. That's towards the foot of Tepes, who will look to keep it in bounds, and she can. But there'll be one back by Ella Britton, who looks to go forward now towards number 11 of Morristown. That is Isabel McLeod, who's newly subbed in. McLeod will go outside towards Natalie Janulis, and that'll just go offsides, they're going to call it. Thought it might have gone over the end line, but they're going to bring it back for offsides, and it'll be Shawnee on the restart.
Yeah, the far referee from our vantage point had the flag in the air.
They have a better angle than we do. So it'll be Jaquinto to start this one back up at the center back position. She'll boot it forward towards the direction of Zahn and off the head of Adriana Ogan for Morristown. This is Cornfell, who will throw this one in towards Sadusky, who will look to hold up play as she does so often, so well. Now Tepes on the ball. Well defended there by O'Terry of Morristown. This will be kicked back in by Matisik, but it'll go wide, and Swafford will win a free kick for her team on a goal kick. Swafford will kick it forward. This one will be saved inbounds by Bianca. Go back towards Lily Gove, and there towards Doyle. Gove and Doyle will play catch, and it'll go outside towards Gove on the nice pass from Matisik, but just outside of the stretch foot from Sadusky, but she'll win it back there. Now Sadusky will look outside to Cornfell, as she often does. Cornfell gets past one Quaker defender, and will look inside to Sadusky, nice pass there. It'll go back up top to Caitlin Olkowski, who will play back towards Zahn, newly subbed in. Zahn will get past one Morristown defender, look to play outside. Just a little miscommunication there with Gove, as now Morristown offense has a chance to play counter. This is Megan Hawk down the right-hand sideline with Cece DeRorian chasing, and that's defended well by Doyle. Doyle now looks for an option, so find one in Tepes. Tepes back towards the direction of Doyle. And there's Matisik to play back to Olkowski. Now Olkowski to Matisik and up towards Tepes, but Tepes will play one just a little too far, and that'll be Swafford, who is able to collect and control. As we go below 17 minutes remaining in this first half, it's Shawnee Renegades 3, Moorestown 0 in this semifinal matchup. Now on the foot of Mac Borby, it sails over the head of Eva Matisek, and it'll be there for May Murphy. Matisek will win it back here with space to work with. Tepes running with her, and Sandusky as well. Matisek now in space will look to shoot, and that will go just wide. Matisek aggressive with her shots.
Absolutely, they do have that time, 2, 3, 4 dribbles before they get some pressure by the Quakers.
Swofford will play one forward to Sydney Salmons, I believe that is. Now up to Bianco, apologies. Bianco will play out wide. I believe that is McNulty. McNulty now looking for an option. She'll get past one into the middle of the field. That'll be played out wide. Mackenzie Borby comes out of her line, and it'll be headed just wide of the net and for a goal kick.
Courtney Davis coming back in for the Renegades, and also number 25, freshman Abby Saladay.
Now Jaquinto out of the back. She'll play back to her keeper, Mackenzie Borby, off her line. Jaquinto. Forward to Matisek. Running on is Zahn. Move forward there. And controlled by Okowski. Okowski to Jaquinto now, who will play it forward. Here's Matisek running onto this one, but Oteri is there to defend for Moorestown. Porterfeld to take this one in. Abby Saladay now, newly subbed on. She'll turn it over with her first touch. DeRoyan now. Looks outside to Davis, but Davis is not able to run onto that one, so Swofford will clear it away. And it'll be Sullivan to sub out DeRoyan. Two seniors coming in for one another.
And DeRoyan's one of the captains of the Renegades.
And Sullivan will throw this one in to Matisek, who will fight for the ball, and she'll win it there. Look to play one in. This will go out of bounds, and they're going to call it a goal kick for Moorestown. That one's headed out of bounds, and it'll be Moorestown ball. It'll be Sydney Salmons to throw this one in. Fight for the ball there. They're going to call that one on Corey Davis every day of the week.
I don't think there's a question about that one. At least it wasn't a defensive third.
Huh. Couple more yards. So it'll be Terry to put this one in, as she often does. It's a long ball towards Doyle, and Doyle had this one away. It'll go out of bounds, and they're going to call a throw-in for Moorestown. Shawnee leads 3-0 with 12 minutes remaining in this first half. As that is Megan Hawk to throw this one in. She will towards the direction of Bianco. Bianco will look to put a flick on. Unable to, and it'll be cleared away towards the direction of Matisek. They're going to call a foul there on Shawnee. I believe Courtney Davis called for another foul, as Oteri will step up to take another one. See if Moorestown can take advantage of one of these, get one before the end of the half, and if it's a 2-goal lead going into the half, you never know, anything can happen.
Absolutely, that next goal is going to be important. And certainly the Quakers wants to get on the board.
This one's played in for Oteri towards the direction of the Moorestown offender. They're going to call a foul there.
Yeah.
On Julia Blanc of Moorestown as Mackenzie Borby came off her line, looked to grab that one, and she was ran into by Blanc.
I think a few of the bleacher coaches wants a card on that one, but they're not going to get it.
They go without a card, and we're going to do a replay of that real quick. Sponsored by Ivory Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivoryrehab.com. It was a good ball by Oteri.
Beautiful pass.
Played in towards Blanc, who it looked like for a second had a chance to run onto that one. Maybe it could have been a card.
Nah, I wouldn't have. Not in a game like this. I don't think it was necessary for a card there. But what do I know?
So it's Corderfell on the throw-in now as they'll sub Davis out of the game. They're going to call a foul here on the Quakers, and it'll be Shawnee get a free kick in dangerous territory.
A little chippy the last 30, 40 seconds
Yes,
here.
it has. Makes sense. Down 3-0. You got to kind of do what you can to get back into this one, light a fire beneath your team. So it's Jaquinto over the ball to take this one. At the 25-yard line, she'll whip one in low. Didn't look like your teammates were really ready for that one, and it goes off the end line. It'll be a 6 kick for Swafford.
Yeah, you wonder what happened on that play because nobody was actually running toward the ball, so possibly there miscommunication there and a possible, play on a set piece.
Yeah, definitely. This is Sullivan with her first touch of the game. She'll play back to Doyle, and Doyle will go forward towards Tepes. Tepes shielding the defender, looking to get into a dangerous area. She'll swing one in now. Nobody there for Shawnee. This one gonna roll out. Yes, it will. And it'll be a throw-in for Adriana Ogan, sophomore for Moorestown. This looked to be flicked on there by Ella Britton, but it goes out of bounds, and Cornerful will have the throw-in. That'll go out of bounds again, and Shawnee will retain possession. Nice play there by Cornerfella. She'll go back to Jaquinto. Jaquinto now forward to Matisek. I'm going to say that went off on Shawnee, so they'll give Moorestown the throw. This is the Quakers on the left-hand side, and they look to go forward towards McNulty. McNulty couldn't run onto that one, and Doyle will clear it away. Now Jaquinto on this one. She'll keep that in bounds. That's well played by her. And here's Cornerfell to control it. Cornerfell will go outside to Zahn, and they'll play possession. Now Doyle. And Tepes. Outside to Sullivan. And Sullivan will turn that one over to Sydney Salmons of Moorestown. We'll go out of bounds for Moorestown throwing. played forward now. And there is Natalie Janulis to run on that one. She'll get possession for Morristown. And here's Julia Blanc looking to play outside, as she will find Sydney Salmons on the ball for Morristown, who gets past one momentarily, but it is one back there and played forward. That is Abby Saladay on that left-hand side, who had the ball there for a second. And there's Lily Gove, who will play back to Jaquinto. Jaquinto now forward. She'll turn it over momentarily on the head of Adriana Ogan. We'll fight for the ball to go off of Tepes on the offensive half for Shawnee. And here's McNulty with space to work with a little bit. She'll play forward. That's just going to be a little bit too long. Borby will come off her line, and she'll collect that one. Let's tick down towards 5 minutes remaining here in this first half. It's Shawnee 3, Moorestown 0, in case you're just joining us. He'll play between the center backs. There's Jaquinto will go back to her goalie, Mackenzie Borby. This will be played outside to Sullivan, who controls it nicely there. Sullivan now with a little bit of space to work. This is Gove. Gove outside to Cornefeld, who will go back inside. A good pass there by Cornefeld on the foot of Matisse, but she's unable to control and run back by Morristown momentarily before Shawnee regains control. Now here's Caitlin Okowski with space to work. She'll look towards the middle to the direction of Abby Saladay. Saladay still on the ball. Saladay looking for an option. She keeps her dribble just a little bit too long. It looks like she had an open net to work with nothing but the keeper in her way. And she dribbled it right into the keeper.
Yeah, I'm surprised there wasn't a whistle there.
This we played out of bounds.
Maddie Stesky going back into the game.
And Matisok will come out for her. Cornerfall on the throw-in again. It'll be played out of bounds by Ogan, and Cornerfall will get another one. Now it's inside to Tepes, but just not enough juice on that, and it played out of bounds again. We're reoccurring here, throwing after throwing after throwing. That was chested down by Sadusky, who will get around two Morristown defenders into the middle of the field, and she'll look to Saladay, who is unable to get that one, but Tepes there, and it'll be played out by the Morristown defense. We're going to do a quick replay here of that last save, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. She could have shot it right there.
Yeah, and a little bit of push in the back and kind of tried to back off the last second. I guess no harm, no foul.
Tick down, 2 minutes remaining in this first half. It'll be Swafford to boot it forward towards Natalie Janulis in the middle of the field, and it'll be won there by McNulty. McNulty now on the right-hand side of the pitch, looking forward in the direction of Salmons. Salmons will surrender that one for a throw-in. She'll put this one there in, but Saladay is there to clear it away. Now Salmons looking to keep control, but Tepes does well there to win a throw-in for her team. Be flicked ahead towards Sadusky. Sadusky, who is always dangerous, will go into the middle of the pitch. And played well there to Gove. It's corner fell to Doyle. And up to Saladay. Saladay outside with an option there. That is going to be Sullivan on the left-hand side. Look to get into the box. She'll play it towards Sadusky. Sadusky back out to the top of the 18, but won there by the Quakers, who look to counter here with 55 seconds remaining in this first half, down 3-0. See if they can get a goal here in these closing seconds. It is McNulty on the ball. She'll get past one defender in Doyle. Doyle now closing space quickly. She'll get past Doyle again, and now look to play it into the middle, and they're going to give her a corner.
First corner of the day goes to the Quakers.
As we tick 30 seconds remaining here, it'll be Natalie Janulis to serve this one in. Almost all the Quakers in the box. Here's 15 seconds remaining. It'll be served in and headed away by Shawnee.
Uh-oh.
Into the area. Up for grabs here for Gorby, and she'll able to maintain it, and Shawnee will go into the half up 3-0.
Wow, you heard the crowd say just clear it. It didn't get cleared, and there was those floaters, which is one of the most difficult saves a goalie can make, backtracking. Managed to get a hand on it and not give up a rebound. Wow, what a scary finish the last 30 seconds of this first half. Shawnee with the big lead, 3-0.
Here we do. We'll go replay of that last play at the end of the half there, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. You really didn't even see it. I was kind of blocked a little bit, and Orby would have saved by her.
Yeah, it looked like it was a try to be a clear, but it was stolen by the Quakers and got that floater, which almost found the back of the net.
Yeah, would have been 3-1, but Borby denies, and he'll keep it 3-0 for Shawnee. Halftime score, Shawnee over Moorestown, 3-0. We'll get a quick replay of those first two goals. This will be the first one, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. So it was off the throw-in. I believe this is goal number 2. And it was Olkowski, yes, as we thought. This is and this is the second goal, apologies. So it was Olkowski on the first one. Did she get both of them, or was this Sadusky?
And we just lost the monitor. Oh,
and it was Olkowski. Olkowski goes 2 for 2, gets both goals.
Okay.
And Sadusky had the third. So 2 for Olkowski, who's a sophomore, the youngest starter on this Shawnee team, and 1 for Sadusky. That'll give him a 3-0 lead. We're going to throw to sponsors here. We hope you stay with us for this second half between Moorestown and Shawnee.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK menu or on the web at zalliesfreshkitchen.com. Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com. Rothman Orthopedic Institute, the official team physicians of the Phillies, Eagles, and 76ers. For orthopedic excellence, think Rothman first. www.rothmanortho.com. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. Delightful Destinations Travel Agency, making memories that will last a lifetime. 856-985-2969 or delightfuldestinations23@gmail.com. Anytime Fitness, your gym in Medford, New Jersey. We can't wait to help you reach your goals. Open to members 24/7. 609-388-4143. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
Seneca's size is the perfect environment for students to learn and succeed because they really get to work with their peers, they get to work with their teachers, and it really fosters an environment where they feel like they are seen, they feel like they are heard. We know their first name, their last name, what they're involved in. We really get to see them as a full person, and that now enhances their ability to learn and feel confident in the classroom.
Welcome back in, everybody, to the start of the second half in this semifinal matchup at the home of Shawnee Renegades between Shawnee and Moorestown. Shawnee leads 3-0 on 2 goals from Olkowski to start it off, and then Sadusky added on a third just a little bit after, and that's brought us to where we are now. Joe, if you're Moorestown head coach, what are you telling your team to try and get back into this one?
Well, you know, you're down 3-0. You just definitely don't want to give up the next goal, that's for sure. So you may start to see them take a little bit more chances, although, you know, there's still 40 minutes left. And I think just be patient. And the main thing right now is not to give up that 4th goal.
More of what they had in those last couple minutes there in that first half. You saw
it was crazy.
Right at the end, there was the chance that Mac Borby saved away one-handed, and they kind of had a little more pressure. So we'll see if Coach Mulvihill will ingrain that into their brains and try and get them out and going and ready to go here for the second half.
Absolutely. Again, that next goal is going to be so important for both teams. Naturally, the Quakers want to get on the board.
As we said, this season, Shawnee's only given up 7, so it's not very easy to score on them here.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable year for the Renegades. We should say again that the head coach for Shawnee is Drew Wagner. He's assisted by Ken Caluzzi, Jacob Hanora, and Aaron Smith.
And then for Moorestown, as we said, Bill Mulvihill. It's assisted by Bob McGuff, Kate Booth, Boo Schubert, Doug Schmidt, Billy Mulvihill. I don't know if that's a son or what that is.
I believe
so. And then Kevin Kirsch.
Getting ready to start. We'll turn it over to our play-by-play man, Kevin Bauman. Take it away, Kev.
So here's Sadusky. She'll kick this one off to start this second half here. And booted along there by DeRorian. The Tempest now with an opportunity in the box, but it's corralled by Swafford. Swafford will put it on the ground and look forward to the direction of Moorestown midfielder. A little fight for the ball on the outside. They're going to give it to Shawnee. Starting to cool down here as this sun sets and below this game, and we're going to buckle in for this one, give you a great announcing, and as we come in for a landing between Shawnee and Moorestown. At the start of the second half here, this is Natalie Janulis who will boot it forward and out of bounds, and it'll be one for Shawnee header, Shawnee throwing.
Yeah, I think the weather's supposed to change for tomorrow. Again, the boys will be playing in the semifinals, and also the Cherokee boys.
I mean, earlier today, we're out in short sleeves doing our pregame. It's November 11th. I mean, Are you kidding me? I mean, what's better than that? So the throw in forwards. This is Sadusky trying to run onto this one. She'll win it. She throws the defender away. They're going to call that one a foul every day.
I was wondering why she got open so quickly. Ay, ay, ay.
It was the defender from Moorestown who was on the ball. Sadusky just shunned her away, and that was that. But they're going to bring it back with foul, and Swafford will have the kick for Moorestown. She'll play forward towards the direction of Julia Blanc, who's unable to win that one, as there's Eva Matisek, who booted up high and won there by Shawnee. Louis Gove will play back to DeRoyan, but won there by McNulty. McNulty will now play forward to Janulis. A little bit of space to work with, but closed down quickly. Now Janulis back on the ball, will play forward. Here's Julia Blanc, a little space to work with. She'll go outside here, and it's going to be kicked away by Cornfell, who will win it back for her team. That Shawnee backline is tough to get through.
Yep, as you mentioned, 7 goals given up to date. A lot to do with that back line, and of course, Mackenzie Borey.
Exactly. Even if you get through that back line, you got to get through Borby, which is no easy feat. Now on the foot of Doyle, who will go forward to Davis. Davis looks to play it past Sydney Solomons of Morristown. Solomons is going to get, or Davis, apologies, is going to get called for the foul, and O'Terry will have the free kick for Morristown.
I don't want to give them any momentum.
They've had a couple from this spot, and there was a couple opportunities. Solomons on the one got called for the foul when she ran into Borby. This be played, not enough height on it, but It'll be won back there by Megan Hawk for Morristown, but Shawnee swarms, and Doyle is able to win that one back. Now Sadusky running forward. This is where she's dangerous. Sadusky gets right through one. She'll look to stay on the ball, and she will. For one there's going to be a whistle on the play. They're going to bring it back for a Shawnee free kick, I believe.
Yeah, they had the advantage, let that go, and as soon as Moorestown touched it, the whistle was blown.
So here's Gove, who will put this one in on the left-hand sideline right in front of her head coach, Drew Wagner, who I actually had in class last year. Great teacher, great coach, great guy.
I had him in class too about 1,000 years ago.
Gove will play this one forward towards the direction of Sadusky. Sadusky now on the ball. She'll look to control and play her game as she does that hold-up game. It's very well done for her. She turns it over momentarily. Now Tepes in the middle of the field. Tepes will look to take a shot into the top corner and saved away by Swafford. What a save by Swafford to keep this one from going 4-0. It'll be out for Shawnee corner.
Great play on both teams right there, offense and the big save.
I mean, I said it earlier, Tepes with those absolute banger goals, and she almost put one in the back of the net there.
Absolutely. And I believe this is the first corner kick for Shawnee today.
Yes, it is. It'll be DeRoyan to swing one in. Davis making the run. It'll be floated into the middle of the field on the head of Tepes. Tepes looked to be flicked on by Matisik, but unable to, and Swafford will control. That one's forward towards McNulty, but won there by DeRoyan. And Davis will go into the middle to Tepes. Tepes with Madeline Steen defending. And Morristown will win it back just for a moment, though, as DeRoyan's back on the ball. Now Jaquinto had this one away off her back line. And Doyle. Well done by Shawnee to get out of trouble, as here's Jaquinto, who will be bodied off the ball, and they're going to call that one a foul. We're going to do a replay of that amazing save by Swafford, sponsored by Ivory Rehab Physical Therapy, on the web at ivoryrehab.com. I mean, it was a rocket by Tepes right into the top corner. The dipping, just able to get a hand on it.
Just got the fingertips to knock it over the net. Great
While we
game.
were watching that replay, it was a foul called on Shawnee just outside the box. They're going to set up the wall here, it looks like. And Morristown will have yet another free kick. They're going to talk it over. Who's going to take this one? Looks like a couple different Morristown girls won it. They're going to bring in O'Terry into the mix, who's been taking most of their free kicks. And standing over it is a couple different girls. It'll be played out, and good shot on goal there, but well defended by Borby. She catches it with two hands.
Good setup and good shot.
That was Natalie Januis, who got a good foot on the ball. But right to Borby, and she's able to make the save comfortably. Now that was Gove who played it ahead. A little fight for the ball in the middle of the field. They're going to call that one a foul on Morristown, so Shawnee will win the free kick.
Now Shawnee can't get caught up in, switching seesaw with penalties here.
Yeah, stay composed here, up 3-0. I'm sure Drew Wagner will be preaching that to his team.
Right, and again, one of the keys to the game.
Tepes will play dummy on this one. Well played by her is now Sadusky, who is dangerous here. She has so much skill. She'll get past one, look to serve ball into the middle of the field. It'll get past the Morristown defender. Now Matisik. Matisik with a chance. Matisik with a shot. It's defended by Swafford and saved away and cleared for now. Let's see what they call here on that one.
I said can't get caught up in
comes the yellow.
On the penalties, and you definitely don't want to give Moorestown any kind of momentum.
Matisik will take it. She'll walk away after a great save by Swafford again. She's keeping them in this one. as Matisik will come off after that yellow card for Zahn. We're going to do a replay of that shot, sponsored by Ivory Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivoryrehab.com. This is of the play by Matisik. She just absolutely bodied the Moorestown defender to the ground. That one's definitely a card.
Yeah, I think she earned that one. But again, you do not want to give Moorestown any, again, we have the injured player down there. Hopefully she's okay.
That is Ogun down. We hope that she is okay.
And again, you don't want to give them any kind of momentum. They already had 2 or 3 penalties around the 40-yard line, and 35, maybe not necessarily in the defensive third, but when Eva came out of the game and couldn't read lips, but I think Drew Wagner was just kind of asking what happened on the play. Was there something before that? That kind of like a payback thing, and definitely can't have that.
So Ogun's still down here. Both teams will huddle up.
We're still attending and have a timeout because of the injury. I believe Shawnee's field hockey is playing today in the semis. I believe so.
I think you're right, actually, on that. Let me double check that for you.
We did cover a couple of their games, and
yes. So Shawnee field hockey is away today at Moorestown. So we got a double Moorestown.
Oh, okay.
Match.
I knew they were away, and I just didn't remember.
That one starts at 4:30, and then, as we said earlier, boys soccer, who won the Coaches Cup just like the girls, will be playing tomorrow against Hamilton. That one
Hamilton, yep. And again, Cherokee boys are, as the 6th seed, advanced to their semis, and they will also be playing tomorrow, November the 12th. And the winner of today's game will be facing the winner of the 2 seed Cherry Hill West against the 3 seed Ocean City. And that will be, if that comes to fruition, that will be at 3:30. I guess a little later because of travel, especially if it's Ocean City.
Definitely. So Ogun will be taken away on the cart. We hope that she is okay. We're going to restart this one momentarily for you guys. Let's see how that injury and card affects both these teams' morale. It's almost a little mini break there.
Now, I know there's no timeouts in soccer, but this is a lot of times a good time, to pull timeout and, settle down the troops. But it doesn't happen in soccer. I know in field hockey, I believe they have 1 timeout per game.
Clock was stopped there for that injury, so no time came off the clock. Again, in high school, the clock runs downward as opposed to most soccer matches where the clock will run up.
An injury time at the end,
Yeah, exactly. So as we take below 32 minutes remaining in the second half, it's Shawnee 3, Moorestown 0. And Moorestown's going to look to get one back here in these next couple minutes and then roll with it from there. Swafford will boot it forward. And there is Saladay to control. Played forward now towards Davis. Davis with an area to work with. She'll look to get past the Moorestown defender. We'll fight for the ball. Let's see if they call that one a penalty. They're not going to give the penalty on the play. It was well defended by Peyton Durer. One-on-one with the keeper. Davis unable to get the foot on it, and Swafford cleans it up. So we played out now. Durer with the throw-in for Moorestown. Flicked on by Pinar Shamali. And Durer will boot it forward again to the foot of Durorian. Now Shamali again back into the middle. Durorian deflects again. Wagner asks for a handball. He's not going to get it as Durer will play it forward towards McNulty with an error touch. And now booted forward by DeRoyan, and Swafford will just play that one out of bounds.
That's a smart play there. It's the only play, really.
Tepes did well to run onto that one and force the issue there by Moorestown. They're going to give this throw in to Lily Gove, who's had a couple this game and done well. It'll be a long one towards the direction of Tepes. It'll get past one defender of Moorestown, but played out in the direction of Julie Blanc, who will run onto it now with space to work. Blanc will play long. I don't think that was the play for her. It'll go right into the hands of Borby, who will collect it and play it slow.
Yeah, well, good intentions there, but a little bit too far.
Little talk over. I'm not sure what's going on here.
Yeah, I think just a verbal warning. It's going to be a drop ball.
As he said, tensions are getting high here. It's playoff time.
Yep.
Favorite time of the year. So the drop ball will be won by Moorestown. And Bianco looked to run onto this with corner foul defending. That was a big touch by Bianco, and it'll go out for a goal kick for Shawnee. Borby will play short. Jaquinto now. Deflected by the forward of Moorestown, and it'll be out for another goal kick for Shawnee. Jaquinto again, that was now on the foot of Zahn. Zahn will look forward, and Tepes will control for Shawnee. Tepes will go forward again, but it's won there by Julia Blanc for Moorestown. And played out of bounds, and Shawnee will get possession. Shawnee, they don't need to go crazy here. Just wither this one away, and they could cruise to a 3-0 win, 4-0 win. We'll see how it plays out, but they're in cruise control here, looking to finish this one out, advance to the South Jersey sectional final.
Stopping of the clock here.
Let's see, what are they gonna? Not sure what the refs are calling here. As here's the restart of play. I'm not sure what that was, but nonetheless, it's Tepes on the ball now. Into the middle for Zahn. Zahn looking to run onto it. Little fight between two players of Moorestown, and Zahn will be strong on the ball. Play out to Tepes. Tepes will float one in towards the direction of Saladay, and right into the hands of Swafford. Saladay unable to get a lot of power on that header, as he'll float softly into the hands of Swafford. Now back ahead here is Tepes. Little bouncing ball will get through. Tepes will get a foot on it, and that one will roll right into the hands of Swafford, who's been busy here in this game.
And you mentioned Abby Saladay. Her dad and uncle played soccer here right at Shawnee.
And Abby is a freshman getting in the semifinal game, so she's done well to get her spot and secure herself. Here is Zahn on the outside, who's done well this game. Zahn looking to run onto this one. She's able to keep it in, as Swafford will have to dive out of her box to control that one.
And that's what Shawnee needs after those couple penalties and, little picky play from both teams.
DeRoyan forward towards Saladay, and controlled by Shamali, and back to Swafford. Forward now, DeRoyan with the header. Played outside, a little fight for the ball. It'll be won by Bianco. They put Zahn to the ground, and it'll be played out of bounds, and Shawnee will get the throw in. Subs for Shawnee, even Matisik, who was on a yellow card earlier, we saw, will come back in for Zahn. Wagner preaches composure for his team in these last 25 minutes. It's definitely going to be important. That was a nice flick on there by Tepes towards Davis. But Davis will just boot it forward, and that one will float out of bounds. So as we said, the winner of this game will play the winner of Ocean City and Cherry Hill West in the South Jersey sectional final. That game will be played this Thursday, November 14th, and a winner in South Jersey sectional will be crowned.
I misspoke about the game possible finals at 3:30. It was actually, I was looking at the game of Ocean City and Cherry Hill West playing right now. They had to start at 3:30.
So Bianco is able to get past a couple. Things are definitely getting chippy here. Long will control. And she'll win a throw in for her team. This will be a head towards Britton and played out now, and Shawnee will regain control. A little chance in the box there for Morristown, but they're unable to get anything done with it. Bianco will look to take the throw quickly. Here's Britton again. It'll just be shielded out. Britton looks to keep it in, and they're going to call it out of bounds off the end line.
Well, some pressure here by the Quakers, and for their sidelines really have a lot of energy. They're giving it their all.
Shawnee's sideline looks very cold, and the Morristown sideline is standing on their feet looking to get their team back into this one.
I guess they could be a little cool with the 3-0 lead with
yes,
24 minutes left.
Floated into the box towards the area of Bianco, defended by Cornefell now. And we played back and floated back into the box now onto the foot of Morristown with a chance, and it'll be cleared out. It looked like there was a handball in there. No call by the referee. As here's Courtney Davis with space to work with. Davis on the foot. She'll play forward to Tempest, the Virginia Tech commit with space to work. Going towards the middle of the field, and that's defended. They're going to call a foul there, and Shawnee will get the free kick. They're going to get the free kick to Tepes, who won it for her team. As Morristown's going to quickly set up a wall here. Tepes is just going to look to put a shot on net. Goes just wide. That one would have been in the back of the net. Swafford would have had no chance, but Tepes misses, and it'll be a goal kick for Swafford.
That really would have been a dagger if that got in there.
Looked like a couple feet to the right of the right-hand post. Now Britton will go out to Bianco, headed away by Cornefell. Now down the left-hand sideline, looking to keep this one in and unable to, so Shawnee will get the throw in. As we said, withering this one away. It's down to under 23 minutes remaining. Morristown remains down 3. It's going to take a miracle at this point with only 7 goals given up on the season by Shawnee for Morristown to get back into this one.
Yeah, they have to get that first goal kind of quickly, and who knows.
Janulis outside to Murphy. Murphy towards the direction of Bianco. And that'll slowly roll out of bounds for Borby. Chiquinto to take the goal kick. And touched by Morristown. Mackenzie will just let it roll to her, bounce to her, and show control. She'll punt it forward towards Davis, who will
Have a little errant touch off the head of Tepes, but it works out for Shawnee as they're able to get free, but not for long, as DeRoer is able to control it for Moorestown on the defensive side. It's back, and Jaquinto boots it forward. DeRoer with a touch forward to Julia Blong in the midfield for Moorestown. Blong up to Bianco, and Bianco will play it to Natalie Janulis. Janulis on the outside, look to play it to the middle. But I don't want to just go wide of the net, and it'll be out for a goal kick for Borby. Seen a recurring theme here. Moorestown unable to get shots on net. They're going wide, and Borby will play it out. Quinto with a little hop step. This is onto the head of Davis. Looks to run onto it, and DeRoer will fall down. They're going to call that one a foul on Davis, and it'll be a free kick for Moorestown. So Swafford will play for Moorestown, now getting into desperation mode. So that's Mae Murphy who will play it forward. Bianco looking to hold up play. It'll go out of bounds. She'll win a throw-in for her team. Bianco look to take it quickly into the area of Ella Britton. Bianco gets past one and able to get past another. Using her hands a lot here as Cornfell will win that one back. She'll play it forward now as here goes Davis. She's unable to run it under that one as Tepes does well to go into the air and win a header for her team. We'll fight for the ball in the middle, be won by Shawnee, and Tepes with a little bit of space to work. She'll look to get past one. Will instead pass, and it'll go out of bounds, and for Moorestown. Thrown forward now and played out of bounds by Olkowski. We haven't seen the game much. Scored those first 2 goals for Shawnee, giving them the 2-0 lead. It was Sadusky to add one on off her right foot, and that has brought us to our 3-0 game score as we are now. As we're all in the first half, it's been relatively quiet for both teams in the second half with a lot of play in the midfield. But here is Moorestown. Moorestown with the ball into the middle is defended well by Doyle. This will be Mae Murphy to throw this one in. Look for a flick with Britton. Can't get one. It'll go out to Bianco. And Bianco will keep that one in play. A little move. She'll look to float one in the box. She'll get it in, but it'll be cleared out to DeRorian. Now Davis gets past one. Davis and Tepes with space to work. Tepes looking to stay on the ball. And it's knocked away by DeRoer. So we've seen Tepes active in the midfield as she's on the ball again. It's really been her, DeRorian, Sadusky, Olkowski, all those girls for Shawnee who are really contributing. A big team effort from Shawnee as here's Matisik now. Feels as though Moorestown's been a little disjointed in the second half, trying to get that second goal they've had.
Yeah,
some
they're pushing up, and like you said, some chippy play by both teams.
Well, that one's missed by Cornfell. Now Bianco with a little space to work. Bianco will play it backward and now floated in by Moorestown, but headed away easily by Jaquinto. Now Jaquinto back into the middle. Running onto this one is Olkowski, but it is won back by DeRoer. And Tepes now. Cornfell. Tepes. DeRorian. Saladay. Now into the middle to Davis. Davis gets past one. Looking into the middle of the field. Davis with an option. Davis with a shot.
Oh.
Davis just wide. Almost gave her team a 4-0 lead on a very amazing individual play. Although it was great team effort to build out of the back line, and Davis almost put that one in the back of the net.
Got a great assist by Abby Saladay, and again, Davis just missed it.
I thought it was in the back of the net from here. Now Saladay will run on this one. Defended by Shamali, as Shamali will win that one for her team. Took below 16 minutes remaining. Moorestown well into desperation mode here. Their season in the balance. This is May Murphy. Murphy looking to get into the box. She'll play this one in. Unable to get it past. And now Megan Hawk. And it'll go out of bounds. They'll give the throw into Moorestown.
Some substitutions for the Quakers, and looks shortly Maddie Zone will be returning to the game.
It'll be Hawk to throw this one in, looking for a flick. And it'll be headed away by Sadusky. Gove apologies, and Shamali will just play this one along and out of bounds for the Shawnee goal kick.
Again, number 9, Maddie Zone going in for Saladay. Great job there by Abby.
Here's Eva Matisik on the ball. Defended by Durer. Matisik will play outside, but that one's intercepted by Shamali. Now McNulty on the ball. Powering through at the defense. Defended by DeRoyan. Outside to Hawk. Now defended by Gove. And it'll just roll out of the end line.
I'm sure some of the seniors are going out for Moorestown, getting a fine hand. It's tough to tell the numbers because, yeah, they're on the other side of the field.
Possibly their final time as seniors going off the soccer pitch, as they've dedicated 4 years of their lives. And it's what's sad about playoffs, Joe. I mean, you see these teams who work so hard and their season ends like that.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you always want to go out with a win, and the majority of them don't.
They ran into a powerhouse team today, and the Shawnee Renegades,
Absolutely.
who have just been absolutely dominant in every one of their games this season. And we'll see how far Shawnee is going to get. It'll definitely be interesting to see, as they'll play the winner of Ocean City and Cherry Hill West. This is ahead to Tepes with a nice touch. Tepes will look to get past one or fall over the ball, and that'll roll out of bounds for a Moorestown throw-in.
And again, 2 more subs coming out. And again, a fine hand by the Moorestown crowd.
Here's Davis, who will get past one. Davis now with a breakaway. Look to make it 4. Davis, and she's gonna win a penalty kick. 100%, maybe even a card for her team. Even Matisik does well. She'll give her team a penalty kick with 12 minutes remaining. We're going to do a replay of that one, brought to Ivory Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivoryrehab.com. And it was Matisik just with an open breakaway, taken down by the keeper, Lauren Swafford, and this will be DeRoyan.
And that's the proper play by the goalie, but have to get the ball, not the body of the player.
No, it goes over. It goes over.
DeRoyan with an opportunity to make this one 4-0. It would surely shore it away for Shawnee. Senior CC DeRoyan. And it will be Swafford in net for Moorestown. Wagner preaches a slow heartbeat for Doroyan, who stands over this one. Come back from so much through an ACL surgery. She'll look to make it 4-0 in the South Jersey sectional semifinal. Doroyan saved by Swafford. She tried to go high and middle. It gets saved away. It'll be for a corner kick. Looked like that might have even gone off the crossbar for Shawnee if Swafford had not saved. We'll do a quick replay. Sponsored by Ivory Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivoryrehab.com as Doroyan unable to capitalize for the Renegades. Really, it was not a great penalty.
Every time that comes on, then we lose a monitor. There, we got it back. Yeah.
Swafford celebrates as here's Doroyan after her failed penalty kick. Will float this one in to the direction of Zahn. Zahn, oh, what a save by Swafford yet again. With one hand, that one would have been in the back of the net as well.
And on that penalty kick, again, it was straight on because a lot of the goalies will try to guess, dive to the right or left and leave the whole middle net. But she held her ground in the middle and made this great save.
Definitely. Doroyan's strategy was just to absolutely hammer that one into the back of the net as hard as she could. And Swafford didn't fall for it, didn't dive a certain direction. And it'll be another corner for Shawnee. This one's floated into the area, and Swafford will control. She's done very well to keep her team at 3-0.
Absolutely.
It's tough to say without her what this score would be. She's had a couple of really great saves in this one.
Yeah, and we mentioned earlier, coming into this game, she had 135 saves.
It's got to be well into the 140s now. And Doyle will head that one away on the back line. Up to the foot of Matisek. Now out to Zahn, who had that chance just a minute ago. Zahn ahead to Olkowski, but it's defended well by the Quakers back line. Fight for the ball will be won by the Quakers, but it will be just played to the back line with Jaquinto, who will control it. Jaquinto looks to make a move. That'll be kicked out for a throw-in by Shawnee. That Moorestown sideline is up and at them.
Yeah, they're not giving up the energy. I got to give it to them.
Now Matisek will look to play it back to Tepes. Now Matisek will run onto this one and play it back to Swafford. Here's Matisek in the middle.
Nice.
We'll play it outside with an option. Tepes now looking for a goal. She'll play it into the middle of the field. It is Davis who scores! Courtney Davis nets her first of the game, makes it 4 for Shawnee on the great play by Tepes. Unselfish, and she gets the assist. Davis gets the goal. It is 4-0. Borby comes up to celebrate with the team. That'll just about do it.
Yeah, just great patience there on the 2-on-1, and yeah, just a perfect play.
We'll do a replay of that one, sponsored by Ivory Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivoryrehab.com.
Here's your 2-on-1.
How unselfish by Tepes, who had a one-on-one with the goalie, but floated it to the side, and Davis put it away. Now this is up to Matisek. Matisek puts it past one, now into the middle of the field. Sadusky looking for a chance. That was Olkowski, who looked for a hat trick there, apologies. And they're going to give him a corner, say it was deflected out on that one. Shawnee really turning it up now.
Yeah, I believe that's the 4th or 5th corner.
We see
We didn't have many corners up until the last 5 minutes or so, and Shawnee's really peppering.
We see how much this game has opened up. Shawnee really with options to attack the back line of Moorestown now as they look to at least get one goal in this one. DeRorian will serve this one in. Towards the area, Okowski looking for her hat trick. Can't get it there, it'll be played out. But Okowski will maintain control. She looks to put this one in and it'll just go out of the end line and it'll be a goal kick for Swofford. It'll be a goalie change here for Morristown as Swofford, who's done very well, will be taken out in light of...
Yeah, I don't believe we have a goalie on the list that we have, but I think we have. Okay, it's either Allison Milligan or Lawrence Swofford.
And you see a big hug there on your screen. That is just awesome to see for Swofford, who's a senior playing in her last game. It looks like it will be, and what a game for her to keep it at 4-0. This Shawnee team has been just dominating.
And Kevin, in the goalie situation, Allison Milligan Jr. did play in 2 games, and Giuliano Grossi, a senior, also played in 2 games. So it's one of those two.
Who are we going to go with, Joe?
I'm going with the senior and the Italian one. How's that?
We'll go with Giuliano Grossi.
Grazie.
Now Davis on the ball in the middle of the field. Corner full, play back to her back line of Jaquinto.
Oh, God.
Here's in the middle of the field. This is Tepes. Tepes running on towards Okowski, who looks for her hat trick. As Tepes will float it over the back of the bar.
And we've got a whole bunch of subs plus a new goalie for the Renegades.
It'll be Dubor to come into the game as goalie. And then you got a bunch of subs for Shawnee as they will clap it off and advance to this South Jersey sectional final. It is 4-0 now. Shawnee, who's been dominant all season, will look to improve to 22-0 in this one. Incredible record, incredible season for the Shawnee girls, and they're going to look to continue it on Thursday. Now this is Molly Doyle, younger sister of Erin Doyle. And number 19 for Shawnee. This is Emily Kochansky on the throw-in for Shawnee. Will be played forward to Sloan Ludwig. Now Ludwig looking to play into the middle. She will find Molly Doyle. As Doyle will go back to Kochansky. Kochansky will serve one in. That is Zahn. And now Sophia Ryan. Here's Zahn, who will play one in the middle. That one will go just wide. Zahn almost put one in. I think she deserves one, Joe. She's played a great game.
Yes, she has, and that was, again, another quality shot. As we have more subs coming in. Number 15, Izzy Dembski, and number 2, Shannon Sullivan. And Jaquinto and Doyle, part of that Iron Curtain back defense of Shawnee coming out of the game.
They've been awesome. Here's Molly Doyle, who did well there. As fighter for Moorestown, who played ahead to Boren. Boren now to the outside to Tess Murphy. Tess Murphy with space to work as we tick below 4 minutes remaining towards 3. Now back to Tess Murphy from Moorestown. And into the middle for Mabel Culp. Culp plays it forward. And running onto it, but defended well by Sullivan. And Sullivan wins a free kick for new goalie for Shawnee. That is Maddie Dubler.
Looks like number 5, Lucy, junior Lucy Gove, going into the game for Shawnee.
It's got to be Lily Gove's sister, I assume. To take out Zahn. Now played back. This is Rhiannon Sullivan shielding off the offender from Moorestown. And done well there by Samantha McCabe to win a throw-in for her team. I believe that's who that was. And they played back, but turned over by Moorestown and won by Shawnee here. This is played forward to Molly Doyle. Doyle with one to beat. Doyle gets past, running down the right-hand side, defended there. And well defended there. That was Avery Adeli on the back line from Moorestown. Now space to work for Moorestown here as we tick below 2 minutes remaining in this one. It is played through from Moorestown into the area, but defended there.
Look like number 30, Alex Duckery.
So 1:30 left in this one. Shawnee leads 4-0 against Moorestown with goals, 2 goals by Caitlin Olkowski to open the scoring. Then it was won by Madeline Sadusky towards the end of the first half. And just recently, Courtney Davis netted her first of the game to make it 4-0. That's brought us to where we are now, as Shawnee will put this one away and improve to 22-0 on the season. The Quakers will drop to 12-5-6, or 12-4-7, apologies, with the loss. Let's see if they have something to say and get a goal in these final waning seconds. It'll be played into the box, but out off the end line, and Dubler will have the free kick, goal kick.
He said we're still going to be able to do that. I said, have you do it.
Shawnee really a complete team effort there. You have Doyle and Jaquinto on the back line, as we said earlier. 2 great outside backs. There's Cornerfell, who was active in this one, and then so the whole team was able to control Borby on the back line, and they'll ride this one to the South Jersey sectional final. Kochansky now will just roll it out of bounds as the clock ticks below 10 seconds left. This will mark the end of the Moorestown girls season. They've played a great season, have those Moorestown girls, and this will be the end for them as the horn sounds. Shawnee wins 4-0. They'll move on to the South Jersey sectional final. Winner to be determined, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, they started today, Ocean City and Cherry Hill West, a half hour later than us. If we happen to get some information on that before we go off the air, we'll definitely pass that on. Again, they will be playing, the Shawnee Renegades will be playing the winner of the 2 seed Cherry Hill West against the 3 seed or the 3 seed Ocean City.
And there you have it, folks. We thank you for joining us on LDTV. We're going to have a couple things here to wrap it up, so we hope that you stay with us. This one, final score, Shawnee Renegades 4, Moorestown Quakers 0, and Shawnee will move on, and it'll mark the end of Moorestown girls season.
Well, Moorestown must say, what do we have to do to beat Shawnee? We mentioned in the pregame the last 5 times it's head-to-head, Shawnee has won, and we'll now make it 6.
There you have it. the handshake line continues on, and it's a bitter ending for Moorestown.
No, absolutely, as you see the score there.
5 seed, they did well to make it this far.
And Moorestown had to get here. They defeated Deptford in the opening round 1-0, and slight upset, I guess. They were the 5 seed, and they defeated the 4th seed Lacey 2-1 to get to the semifinal game.
But they're knocked off here by the Renegades, and a final score of 4-0. We're going to go to sponsors real quick, and then we'll be right back to wrap this one up.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK menu or on the web at zalliesfreshkitchen.com. Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com. Rothman Orthopedic Institute, the official team physicians of the Phillies, Eagles, and 76ers. For orthopedic excellence, think Rothman first. www.rothmanortho.com. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or comegnolaw.com. Delightful Destinations Travel Agency, making memories that will last a lifetime. 856-985-2969 or delightfuldestinations23@gmail.com. Anytime Fitness, your gym in Medford, New Jersey. We can't wait to help you reach your goals. Open to members 24/7. 609-388-4143. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
There it is. You just saw contact Joe Melgrana. That is my partner here. Thank you, Joe. We're going to do our play of the game, sponsored by Good Hands. Now time to take a look at our All-State Good Hands play of the game, sponsored by Michael McDyer, CLTC 609-654-1426, or Michael McDyer at allstate.com. Allstate, you're in good hands. I believe this is a save by Swafford. And it was a good save.
Oh, absolutely. That, again, that just managed to get the fingertips off of that beautiful shot there.
It's a couple saved by Swafford, actually,
yep,
who did well. So that is all we have for you today, folks. We hope you join us again. I believe tomorrow we have a Cherokee boys soccer game. That will definitely be an interesting one, so we hope you join us. But we thank you for joining us today on November 11th, this Monday afternoon. It was a great time. Thank you for listening. That is all we have today. Thank you, Joe, for doing this with me as always. It's always a pleasure, and I appreciate you guys listening. I appreciate you, Joe, and we thank you. Have a great one.
Good night.